Davao, Senator Rafi Tulfo. Senator Tulfo is recognized.
Thank you, Mr. President.
Mining backlash.
Good afternoon, Mr. President, and to our dear, esteemed sponsor, Senator Cynthia Villar. As an institution, I fully support the DNR. The budget given to them, if properly used for what it's intended for, will help us cope with the environmental concerns affecting our daily lives. There is no better time than now for us to prioritize our ailing environment. We are past the warning stage about climate change. We are now experiencing its effects. Typhoons are getting stronger. Dati, pag sinabing signal number 3, dilubyo na po yun. Now, there's such a thing as signal number 5. Siguro kung sasabihin po natin yan noon, ang isip po nila, tayo, end of the world na. Pero ito po ang reality ngayon. I'm very frustrated how the very obvious environment hazards are getting ignored and unregulated. Bakit po umaabot pa sa point na may nagrarally para pigilan ang isang bagay na makakasira sa kalikasan? Kailangan tawagin po pa ang atensyon natin at saka tayo kikilos. Diba ang DNR na dapat ang eksperto kung papaano pangalagaan ang kalikasan? Tayo dapat ang unang nakakaalam. And while I fully support the budget of the DNR, I would like to find out whether the budget is being utilized or will be utilized to address the following matters. Mr. President, Madam Chair, meron lang po akong konting katanungan. At ito po ay sa sentro tungkol po sa Kaliwa Dam at Masungi Geo Reserve. Let's start with Masungi Geo Reserve. Ano pong status na Masungi Geo Reserve, Madam Chair, and to the Secretary of the DNR?
Alam nyo, ang Masungi Geo Reserve is divided into different protected area.
Okay.
So, 1,115 hectares, which is 41%, is with the Upper Marikina River Basin Protected Landscape. And then 226 hectares or 9% is with the Kaliwa Watershed Forest Reserve. And 1,359 hectares within Proclamation 1636. So, Proclamation 1636 declared it as a game refuge and wildlife sanctuary. So, 3 pong protected area. So, lahat po ng protected area may sarili-sariling Protected Area Management Board. Kaya magulo po yung Masungi Geo Reserve kasi meron legal issue regarding the MOA of Masungi Geo Reserve. The MOA constituted a perpetual land trust between DNR and MGFI, allowing the latter to hold vast tract of government land in perpetuity. This is in direct contravention to Section 2, Article 12 of the Constitution, which limits the term of agreements for the use of natural resources to 25 years, renewable for under 25 years, not for a perpetual period. The lack of diligence that led to the omission of any proviso for financial transparency and financial gain to the government in pursuit of the ecotourism business of Masungi is grossly and manifestly disadvantageous to the government, as it results to loss of millions of special use agreement in protected areas fees as mandated by Section 5 of the NIPAS Act as amended. The certification of precondition was not secured from NCIP prior to the execution of the agreement in contravention of Section 5, Article 12 of the Constitution and Section 59 of RA 8371 or the IPRA law. Masungi geo-reserve development plans were not harmonized with the management plan and management zones of the PAMBI as required by Section 10 of RA 7586 or the NIPAS Act prior to its amendment by RA 11038 and Rule 10 of DAO 2008 to 2026 and its implementing rules and regulation. This caused conflict in the supervision and management of the area by both PAMBI and Masungi Geo Reserve. Now, MOA has been used as a carte blanche authority by the Masungi to install fence, block roads, install checkpoints, conduct ecotourism business, build and demolish structure, and summarily evict occupants in the protected area, all without due process and without prior permit or prior PAMBI clearance. Masungi did not coordinate with the LGUs of Baras, Tanay, and Antipolo in Rizal regarding their plans. The LGUs were not given access to assess the improvement of Masungi.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Tama po kayo. Marami nga po nangyaring katiwalian dyan sa Masungi. At in fact, yung DILG nga po nakialam na kasi lumilitaw na inutil po ang DNR sa pagsugpo ng mga kalokohan na nagaganap dyan sa Masungi. Tama po kayo, no March 1, 2022, nag-request po yung ilang grupo na para makansila na po yung MOA between Masungi and DNR. That's why on June 4, 2022, Acting Secretary of DNR Jim Jampulna suspended all MPSA in the area. Suspended. So dapat po wala nang operation. Pero ang pinagtataka ko, bakit suspension? Bakit po hindi cancellation? Okay. Now, pangalawa, noong July 24, 2021, dalawang ranges po ang nabaril ng mga nagkakwari doon. Cancel na pong permit, pero tuloy-tuloy pa rin po operation. Nasaan po yung DNR? February 2022, marami pong armadong lalaki. Pag-alagala po doon sa area. And again, tumawag po ang ilang concerned groups sa DNR para isumbong po yung mga armed groups na pag-alagala doon. And yet, DNR didn't do nothing. September 3, 2022, 22 armed men camping in the vicinity. Isinumbong po ng ilang concerned group sa DNR. DNR did nothing. Nagbulag-bulagan, nagbingi-bingihan. Mabuti na lang po yung DILG ay umaksyon at nagpadala ng mga otoridad at napalayas po yung armed people na nagkakampo po doon.
Sabi po, Mr. Senator, sabi po ng DNR, yun daw nagkakagulo na yon. It was a dispute between Masungi and yung mga claimant dun sa mga lupa. O, hindi po away sa DNR po yun.
I know that.
Oo, so sila yung nagbabarilan. Sila, kaya naman, ang pumasok ay pulis. Kasi wala naman silang power na stop yung barilan, kundi pulis. In fact, I asked the kaibigan ko po noon, yung head ng Region 4A na PNP, ako na po ang nagsabi sa kanya na tulungan na wag mag-away-away doon. So nagpadala po siya ng pulis. So ako po, sabi niya, ma'am, wala namang kaming mga opisina doon. Nagpadala nga po ako ng opisina, yung container van para magka-opisina sila doon para tumulong na yung PNP Region 4A para matapos na yung gulo doon sa Masungi. Oh.
So ang nagbabarilan po, sa pagkasabi po sa inyo ng DNR, yung may mga interest po doon siguro sa quarrying at saka
yung Masungi.
Yung Masungi. Ngayon, wala po sa power ng DNR na makialam. Is that what the DNR is telling you, madam?
Kasi parang police, concern kasi nagbabarilan.
Nagbabarilan. So ayaw po ng DNR makialam. Bahala na kayo magbarilan dyan. Basta kami hindi makikialam.
Tinawag nga namin ng ang police, ang Region 4A. Para sila ang mag-control kasi sila yung may police power. Kung nagbabarilan naman, hindi naman tayo sumasali doon. Baka mabaril pa tayo doon.
Okay. So kung nagbabarilan po, at tuloy-tuloy po yung presence ng armed group, bakit hindi na lang po palayasin yung mga tao na nandoon na wala pong personalidad to be there in the first place? Bakit po hindi ginamit yung ngipin ng batas para palayasin sila? Because in the first place, it's illegal for those armed people to be there in the first place.
Pinapaalis daw po kasi hindi na nire-renew yung MOA kasi mali naman yung MOA. Kaya lang, it will take time because they follow the due process. Plus,
So is it-
bayad po na magkano? 8 bill,
Lang yun nga pong isip na nakakapagbayad. Wala pong binabayad sa DNR. Wala na pong patay sa...
Oh, pero nagpapabayad sila doon sa iiwanan nilang improvement. Yung improvement daw ho po na iiwanan, nagpapabayad sa DNR ng 800 million. 800 million. Eh wala naman silang power na magbayad ng 800 million. Ayaw umalis daw po kung hindi sila magbabayad ng 800 million.
So,
Mabigat din.
so sabi niyo po kanina, sinabi po sa inyo ng DNR, so dapat may due process pa how to treat a criminal. Any illegal activities na nangyayari sa isang lugar, kailangan idaan natin sa due process. So ang ibig sabihin po, pag meron po dyan mga criminal elements, dadaanin po natin sa due process. Hey, mag-due process tayo, bago namin kayo paalisin, meron tayong mga gagawin, mga hakbang para marespeto ang inyong karapatan. So, rerespetuhin po natin itong mga nanggugulo. In fact, binaril pa yung mga rangers natin. Respetuhin natin ang kanilang karapatan and we let them roam this area na supposed to be they don't have the rights to be there. So, kailangan i-baby natin itong mga kriminal kasi there's such thing as a due process na sinasabi po ng DNR.
Sa mismo sa masungin para may iwasan.
Kaya, nag-meeting na po daw ang DNR at saka DILG that DILG will take over at mag-establish sila ng PNP headquarters dun sa Masungi to stop this.
And when will that happen po, Madam Chair?
Ngayon na daw.
Kailan po?
Sa PNP chief, siya po ang
Ang nangako daw po ay PNP chief.
Nangako po.
Na daw po.
Nandoon na po.
Oo.
Nandun
Alam
na,
nyo, ako from my experience, talagang kahit nasabihin mong hindi sila
Sandali po,
entitled.
nangako. Tawagan nyo nga yung PNP. Sino po doon sa PNP ang nangako? What's the name?
Head ng PNP.
What's the name?
Azurin.
Azurin.
Okay. Can you call Chief PNP Azurin right now? Kailan po nangako sa inyo si Chief Azurin, DNR? At ano po yung
September
pinangako?
23
Was
daw
this
po.
done verbally or written
During
promise?
DILG chief sa meeting.
No, I need to
There
know.
was a meeting daw between Masungi, DILG, and DNR.
Po. Was this in writing?
And
MOA?
the DILG promised this. The DILG secretary
Okay.
together with the PNP head.
Okay, sige, that has to be checked.
Naka-record daw po.
Naka-record. Sige po, i-check po namin yan. Ang concern po namin, gusto po namin na sana po, kung ano po yung napag-usapan talaga masusunod, hindi lang po lip service, kundi they should walk the talk.
Alam nyo po, pag nagdi-deal kayo ng mga illegal, hindi ko mo illegal sila, susunod sa inyo. From my experience, talagang you have to, to be patient with them. Kahit tama ka, sila pa rin ang masusunod. Kasi pag
So papayagan po natin masunod yung mga pamamayagpag po ng mga ilegalista.
naghahanap po sila ng
Naghahanap buhay yung mga ilegalista.
parang hindi magulong turnover, di ba?
So papabayaan lang po natin mamamayagpag yung mga ilegalista, yung mga kriminal kasi kailangan daan natin sa tinatawag na due process. So dapat po ba yung mga criminal elements, papabayaan lang natin sila manggulo?
Nangako daw po ang
at mangharas.
DILG na tutulong sila sila ang bahala.
Silang bahala.
Kasi
Sila ang bahala pero tayo ang kawawa. So kailan po yung timetable dito? Kailan po natin may papangako na ito pong mga naghari-harian ng mga armed groups sa loob po ng Masungi ay totally mawawala na. Kasi even while we speak, nandoon pa rin po itong mga armed groups pag-alagala. In fact, yung mga rangers po na DNR natatakot na po. Kasi nga po, paano sila makapaglaban? Ang kanilang mga baril ay pistola at yung mga armed groups na nandoon, mga naka-Armalite, M203 pa. Bakit hindi po tawagan ng Marines? Hindi nyo tawagan ng Army, SWAT? Bakit po ang inyong iharap sa kanila yung inyo pong
gusto nito as
Forest Rangers? Na alam nyo naman po,
alam mo naman ang mga tao.
wala po silang
Sunod kahit puli.
firepower compared to these armed groups. This, Madam Chair, this is being addressed to the DNR, not to you, Madam Chair.
May I just ask for a clarification with the permission of Senator Raffy? Kasi magulong paninig ko eh. Kasi yung Masungi Geo Reserve na private entity, meron din po silang forest ranger na tinatawag nila. Yan po ay hindi gobyerno, di ba? Yan ay private guards nila doon sa area. So we have to be very clear. So hindi ko po alam kung ano po yung binabanggit ni Senator Raffy na yung binabaril. Kasi yung binabaril doon, yung kanilang private forest ranger.
Mr. President, ang ibig ko sabihin kasi...
So tatlo ang
I'm also confused then. I'm a bit
tatlo ang tao, yung DNR kasi sila may-ari noon, protected area, yung Masungi because binigyan sila ng kontrata doon na illegal naman, plus yung other claimant ng area na yon.
So may other claimants.
Nag-aaway.
Yung mga residente dyan, di ba kiniklaim nila na makadaan dapat sila doon, makatanim sila
But
doon.
those are three protected area. Yung Upper Marikina, it's a legislated protected area. Yung dalawa is declared by executive proclamation.
So maganda siguro para malinawin natin na maayos sa Senator Raffy,
Yes, sir.
Idol, maybe we can differentiate yung sinong binabaril, yung mga tauhan ng Geo Reserve or yung binabaril ba yung mga tauhan na nakatira doon na ibang claimants or yung ano ba yung pangatlo?
Nagmamining.
My point here, Mr. President,
Yes, please.
is regardless kung
Ang
sino po
nagbabarilan daw yung claimant at Masungi.
Yes, regardless kung sino po nagbabarilan doon, pero meron po nangyaring barilan, meron po nangyaring krimen, dapat po makialam ng ating gobyerno. At sino po mag-spearhead dito dapat? Ang DNR, because that is a protected area. Am I right?
Oh, nakikialam na po ang pulis.
Dapat nga po, di po ba?
Nakikialam.
Kasi po nasabi sa akin kanina na kailangan may due process. So kahit na nagbabarilan, nagpapatay na dyan, hey, huwag tayong makialam, hayaan natin sila, hintayin natin yung proseso na bago natin
process
palayasin.
po, pulis ang magte-take over kasi sila ang may police power. Diba?
May I make a suggestion, Your Honors? No? If I may interject, Senator Raffy. Really quickly lang. Dapat sumagawa po ang DNR, with due respect, just a humble opinion, a task force. You should come up with a task force headed by the DNR, supported by the PNP, DILG. Kasi hindi nga makapasok yung police dyan, hindi nila alam sino yung pupuntahan nila. Dapat na
There is
tama
a
si
task
Senator
force
Raffy.
now.
Ah,
But
meron.
the head of the task force is DILG because this has become a police matter.
Okay. But there's a task force.
There is
May we
a
know the
task-
name of the task force, Your Honors?
Task Force Masungi.
Hindi masungit. Masungi.
Masungi.
Masungi. Okay.
Okay.
Task Force
All right.
Masungi.
Please proceed, Your Honors.
On November 24, 2022, sumulat po itong isang coalition group kay Honorable Maria Antonio Yulo Loizaga, and they are requesting na sana po yung DNR will convene the Masungi Geopark Project an oversight committee para ma-address po yung problema. Tinurn down daw po ng DNR yung kanilang request. Number 2, isa pong grupo, kung tawagin ay Upper Marikina Watershed Coalition, also wrote a letter on November 10, 2022 to Honorable Maria Antonio Yulo Loizaga and requesting, again, assistance and action to the perennial problem that's been happening dito po sa Masungi Geo Reserve.
Ang sabi,
Hanggang ngayon po, wala pong reply
ang
ang
sabi,
kagalang-galang nating DNR Secretary.
sabi po ng DNR, they cannot, she answered, she cannot deal with them because their MOA is illegal. Pag ikaw nakideal with them, that means you are honoring the MOA with them when it's illegal. Oo. So, parang mawawala sila ng power na pag sila ay nakipag ano sa kanila,
Precisely.
convince sa kanila, that means you're accepting that they have a legal
Precisely.
power.
And I agree with
Sa
you totally.
wala naman sila
Opo.
legal power dun sa
Tama po.
protected area.
Tama po. We should not deal with criminal elements with illegal people.
Sabi niya, she answered daw in writing.
Kaya nga po, tama ho kayo, DNR Secretary, pag illegalista yung tao, wala po silang personality na entertain po, makatanggap ng pag-entertain mula sa gobyerno. Pero ang request po nila, magkaroon ng oversight committee, hindi pabor sa kanila, kundi pabor para sa lahat, para matingnan at matugunan ang problemang nangyari po sa reserved area na yun.
Ang gusto daw nilang oversight committee is tungkol dun sa MOA. Illegal daw yung MOA. Paano naman nila i-convene yung oversight committee over an illegal MOA?
Naintindihan po natin yan. Pero at least man lang, hindi nyo ho ba sila kinausap o in-entertain para ma-explain sa kanila na sila ay illegalista, na sila ay dapat hindi in-entertain, etc., etc. At least man lang, they should, the DNR should have the decency and courtesy, kahit pa sabihin na sila ay illegal, sasabihin sa kanila na kayo'y mga illegal, therefore we will not entertain you. But there's no such letter that was sent to them as a reply para malaman nila kung saan talaga, where they stand at kung anong status nila sa gobyerno. And can I see that reply that you gave?
Can we suspend the rules and ask our DNR secretary to answer the questions para hindi palipat-lipat yung answer from me to her? Diba? Okay?
Can we just move for a minute suspension, Your Honors, with the indulgence of my colleagues? Just a minute suspension, Mr. President, Mr. Presiding Officer.